Right, so we're all kitted up, good to go. 2 bags full, and to be honest, this shot doesn't really do it justice. They're literally body bags. I looked really dodgy carrying them earlier, but it's going to do the job. So again, 2 bags, one full of women's jackets, one full of men's jackets, accessories in there as well. We've got the car full of food, so yeah, all set to go. Now just a long journey to Birmingham. So we were just in the car now, and we were talking how it's going to be a bit of a weird situation because you're going to be driving around hoping to find people to give stuff to. But ideally, in the perfect world, you wouldn't want to see anybody, so it's going to be a bit of a catch-22. But yeah, it's cold, it's misty, so if there's anybody out, hope they won't. Anytime we speak to somebody, on our phones here we've got a breakdown of what we've got. So for instance, if we go into accessories, we've got all the accessories that we've got to show them. If there's anything that they want, they can just take it and have it. Clothing, I don't know if you can see that, but again, different sizes, amount of items in each. For someone's a medium, hit into it, all our medium jackets are there. So again, if they fancy any of the items, they can take it. Okay, so we just hit Birmingham on Broad Street, and it's quite busy actually. We do think we're a bit early, so at this moment in time we won't see people probably sleeping rough. It'll probably be more people begging and asking for money. So we're going to park it up. We've seen 1 or 2 already, so we're going to park it up and just have a walk, have a quick chat with them, see if they want food or clothing or anything at all, and if we can provide that, we will. So fingers crossed we get to help some people tonight. Can I stay with you just for 2 minutes?
Yeah,
is that alright?
What's your plan?
Legend. So what's your name?
Candy.
Candy, Dwayne.
Oh, nice to meet you.
You too, you too. So you from around there?
Not originally, no.
No?
Originally Wales, but I grew up in Glasgow.
I'm from Swansea.
Hello.
You
Alright. I am, yeah, what are you doing?
I'm coming to grab a chicken mayo sandwich because she wants one for later. But they can't stay on the Broad Street, so the wardens are walking back and forth and tell them to move. So they're not allowed to beg, but she's in a predicament. I'll explain when I come back, but yeah, she's going through a tough time, bless her.
I just had enough now.
Yeah?
Yeah, the point I said I made myself intentionally homeless because I was living in a flat with my ex and I wanted to get away from him.
Yeah.
But the flat was under his name. So I moved out and then they offered me this hostel because I turned the hostel down. And to be honest, there were certain types of men there that I didn't want to live with.
That's fair enough.
So they're saying that because I turned it down, I made myself intentionally homeless and now I've got to wait basically. No! I'm not staying anywhere.
Oh, never.
Yeah, but I can manage, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like if I'm lucky enough, I've played like a really, really cheap hotel at Padley Road.
Yeah.
It's a hostel / hotel.
Yeah.
So like because of that, I can get it for £17 a night.
Sure.
So on the nights where I can manage to get the money, I'll stay there. And
Yeah.
if I don't, I'll just whenever I can get more.
It just sucks, you know, because like you come here and it's weird because you're excited about doing what you're about to do, but every time you see somebody who's in that position, it just hits home the fact that there's people out on the streets. And it's a harsh realization, but I guess that's why you're doing it. But you know, it's never easy, and you're trying to help people in their situation. You're trying to change what they're going through, but yeah, ultimately, like they change you, your mindset. So yeah, on to the next person, I guess.
So we're just walking through Birmingham. Should we head back this way? We're just walking through Birmingham city centre. And it's quite impressive to see, isn't it, that what we've just passed, and you'll see on the footage and stuff, is a really affluent and trendy area. People drinking cocktails, having fun, and, you know, and why not? But the comparison is that only 50 yards away, we just walked past someone's bed and their house and all their worldly possessions under a bridge. And it's just amazing to see. Like, it's like any big city. You take, you know, the favelas in Brazil. They're right next door to, you know, the biggest, nicest houses. And here we've got people that are looking for a place to stay tonight. And then we got on the other side people that have enough money that they can go out and drink and eat and stuff like that. And that's not to belittle those things, not to say that they're bad, but the contrast is huge and in such close proximity. we've got those enjoying their night and those sleeping out here for the night.
Cool. Just been speaking to a guy called Simon. He's been outside for about an hour and a half, and he's made £2 in an hour and a half. So he's a bit dejected. Again, he's saying the same things about the policemen and the wardens, trying to get them off the streets. I don't know what they can do, to be honest.
But the hostels ain't the best, to be fair, but obviously they're better than the streets.
Yeah.
Because
What's wrong with them in terms of like safety-wise, or is it just?
You got drug addicts, you got alcoholics, people from jail, you got people with mental health problems.
Yeah.
You put all them in a little confined space, you've got a big problem coming on your hands.
Yeah,
because people with the mental health need the proper help.
Yeah.
They're not getting it. You're supposed to get a key worker, help you with your medication. Where doctors and they're not getting none of that.
So we just come off Broad Street, sort of main party street through Birmingham. It's 1 AM. We just spoke to a couple of guys, a guy called Ben, and the short story of his life is mad. He's a regular guy, working, little family, parents, all of that, and he told us that within the space of 2 weeks, so December the 27th to January the 10th, he lost everything. What's your story, if you don't mind me asking?
I lived with my mum, innit? She and my dad had a divorce 2003, lived with my mum. She went ill, she passed away December the 27th, 2014. 2 weeks after, cancelled the house off me, because I went there, I was living there, I was helping her, and took my dog, my dog, because I was homeless, family pet life.
Yeah.
Put him down the 1st of April, and basically, from the 27th of December to the 10th of January, I lost everything, man. I was working, couldn't keep up, surfacing, which become too much. Became homeless, lost my job, lost everything, man, in the space of 2 weeks, from the 27th of December, you know what I mean? So that's mad, man.
And what was more amazing was that the things he said were good. He didn't slate people. He didn't say that no one was helping him. He was talking up all the services that help him, the charities, the people that want to give him an address so he can get a gyro. He talked about the people that spare him a pound, the people that sit down and talk to him and stuff like that.
I've been lucky, I haven't really had no drama with them.
That's good. Yeah.
I've had a lot of them come past, go, yeah, there's £10, or can I help you, there's some food, or...
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I've had a lot of help by them, 'cause I used to sleep in the tunnels, up 5 ways.
Yeah.
So it weren't too bad, I've had help. I had someone that used to pay every week.
Yeah.
So every morning when I woke up, or afternoon when I woke up,
Yeah.
the burger van in the middle would come and give me either a bacon and a sandwich in the morning, or
wow.
they'd do me chips and burger for dinner.
Yeah.
It's hard to put into words, but it's quite humbling, you know, when you speak to somebody who, by his own words, is literally at rock bottom, and yet he can still fight on, and he's saying, there's good people out there, yeah, it's inspiring, but it's hard to hear as well. So anyway, that was Ben.
The words they use themselves, they're down and out, they're at rock bottom. And he said it, you know, people are committing suicide, people are doing crazy things, but for him, he didn't want to give up. He's been in that situation for 2 years, and he just feels like he's got to keep going. If he doesn't keep going, it's all over. So, yeah, it has just been really humbling, and it does shock you into realising that you see things on the TV and you kind of get immune to it, but when it's happening and you're speaking to people who are going through the situation, it's mad.
No one's come up to us and said, oh, can we have this? But when we've said to people, look, we got some sandwiches, we got some drinks, whatever, they act like you've just given them everything.
Yeah.
If they're asking for change, then they're obviously desperate for something. Now, if they're desperate for something, 9 times out of 10, plainly that's going to be drugs, alright?
Okay, yeah.
If I'm sleeping rough,
Yeah.
if I'm blessed and lucky enough, somebody helps me out and I get enough to pay 12 quid to get into house hostel or whatever, yeah, excellent. If I don't, well, I'm already sleeping rough.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm no worse off than I already was. Hence why I'll sit here, read my book, mind my own business, you know, and if somebody wants to help me, I'm incredibly grateful.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and that's the way I am. Yeah.
So we just met, love that. We just met Simon, lovely guy. Again, like what we were saying before, nobody asks for money. Like nobody begs, nobody tries to harass you in the street.
I have no right to interrupt someone's evening and ask them for change.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
He wanted a jacket, and we showed him the one that he wanted. Now we're going to try and find it, to be honest.
If you donated that jacket, which hopefully you can see, then we're fortunate enough that we can hand it over to a guy that's in need. Like, he is so excited. We don't want to film him and stuff, but he's so excited to get that. So
again, it's just little moments like this about you guys being able to donate clothes. Again, we're so grateful for the opportunity to be able to be the middleman, just to hand it over, but this is what it's all about. So again, thank you.
thank you.
And they're battling the elements. You know, I've been out here for like probably 2 hours, and I am absolutely freezing. My hands are gone, my toes are gone, and they're sleeping here tonight. And I can't even begin to imagine that. I feel guilty having to go back to my car to drive home to go to my bed, but it's just one of those evenings. So it's a bit emotionally draining. It'll be a nice 2.5 hour journey back home now, but blessed. Just got back. It is 4:20 in the morning. You try and do these things with the intention of making change, and every time you go and step out of your comfort zone, you find that you're the one that's being changed. What they really want is just time, people to talk to them, people to have a chat, and just tell their story. And this video wasn't about us. That's the one thing I want to get across, is that this video was to highlight what's around us, and also to link you guys who have donated so much clothes. It's gone a long way. Simon, one of the individuals that we met tonight, he was so excited about his jacket. It was almost as if he was a child. We got him some socks, and he was really excited about it. So it's little things like that. It's just to highlight that you guys are the ones making a difference. It's not about us. It's just an opportunity for us to put across what you guys have done. So, good experience. Look forward to the next drop. Don't know what city we're going to tackle next, but Birmingham, it was an experience, and it was busy. So, thank you all once again, and we go again. Good night.
In my mind, you can't go wrong. Treat someone how you want to be treated.